What are the economic costs of war? Have you ever thought about what happens to a country's economy during and after a war? The economic costs of war are extensive and affect societies in many ways. These costs go far beyond just military spending. They impact the overall economy, social services, and long-term development. To start, direct military spending takes a huge chunk of resources. Money that could be used for food, housing, education, and healthcare gets diverted to fund weapons and military operations. This shift reduces what is available for civilian needs and slows down economic growth. War also destroys infrastructure and productive capacity. Factories, transportation networks, and agricultural land can be heavily damaged. This disruption reduces a nation's ability to produce goods and services, which is vital for economic activity. Another significant cost is the loss of human capital. Casualties and displacement reduce the workforce. The psychological and physical toll on survivors can lower labor productivity, making it harder for the economy to recover. Then there are opportunity costs. Resources spent on war could have been invested in social welfare, infrastructure, or innovation. These missed opportunities can hinder economic development and improve living standards. From a socialist viewpoint, these costs are tied to economic structures that prioritize profit over human welfare. War is often seen as a result of capitalist rivalries and imperialist ambitions. In this view, the capitalist class and arms manufacturers benefit while the working population suffers. More specific economic effects include inflation and an increased cost of living. War economies often see inflation due to heightened government spending and a scarcity of goods. This situation disproportionately affects working-class families, making life even harder. Social services also take a hit. When resources are diverted to war, funding for education, health care, and social security decreases. This reduction can undermine social stability and equality. During wartime, governments may increase control over the economy to stabilize prices and control production. While this can help mitigate some negative effects, it often leads to restrictions on freedoms and increased state power. Post-war reconstruction is another costly endeavor. It can lead to debt and economic instability. A socialist analysis highlights that the cycle of war and economic crises is often embedded in capitalist systems, which prioritize accumulation over social needs. In the context of socialism and anti-war advocacy, there are practical applications. Advocating for peaceful economic systems that emphasize cooperation and equitable resource distribution can help reduce the root causes of war. Proposals often include redirecting military spending to social programs and sustainable development to improve quality of life. International solidarity is also emphasized. Socialist perspectives encourage global working-class solidarity to oppose imperialist wars and promote peaceful resolutions. The economic costs of war are vast and multifaceted. They include direct financial expenditures, destruction of productive assets, human capital loss, inflation, and opportunity costs. From a socialist viewpoint, these costs reflected deeper issues tied to capitalist competition and imperialism. This highlights the need for economic and social systems that prioritize peace and human welfare.